Rain or shine, Sparks, I'm here to bring you content. And today I'm bringing you the 2024 Mazda 3 Hatch Turbo Premium. Welcome back to the channel. La 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 la. Welcome back to Sparkplug TV. My name is Chris and I do car reviews for literally everybody, not just car enthusiasts. Before I begin today's video, please don't forget to like this video, comment something down below, subscribe to the channel, and hit that bell icon so that you get notified whenever I drop a new video, which is whenever I can. Thanks so much for your support. We are now on the 4th generation of the Mazda 3, and the first generation came out in 2003, way back when I was like 12. Next to the Mazda Miata, the 3 has been the longest standing IP in their fleet that they have up until this point. And then there's the CX-5, of course, but that didn't come until 2008, 2009. But I'm here today with the most premium, most sexy, most gorgeous version of the Mazda 3. So there are 7 trims to choose from, starting from the base model at $25,000, and this is the Turbo Premium Plus, which comes in around $36,000. Now, I know that sounds like a lot, but you get a lot of bang for your buck. I mean, truly a lot, and we'll get into that in a second. But new for 2024, you do get the Carbon Edition trim level, which includes the Zircon Sand Paint Metallic that's only available in the Carbon Turbo Edition, but you can also get the Carbon and the non-turbo as well. And the terracotta interior color, which is gorgeous from my understanding and me looking at the website. New for 2024, no matter what trim level you get, you will get the front and rear fascia black appearance package, including the side view mirrors, as well as if you get the hatchback, the rear wing will also appear in the black color. Now, the wheels are also black and they're very gorgeous, and they go really well with this red color. Speaking to the design language overall, I mean, the hatchback is the best looking, and it is probably, in my opinion, the best looking hatchback on the market, period. I mean, I've had a lot of other hatchbacks before on the channel, and I've seen a lot of other hatchbacks, and even just out of all of the compact cars, inside and out, this has got to be the best looking. From the oversized front grille that look great with these gorgeous auto-leveling headlamps, and then that really oversized wing that just kind of puts the cherry on top of the cake. The only problem is that the difference between the hatchback and the sedan, even though this looks the best, what you're paying for is in your blind spots, and this has an egregious amount of blind spots in it, but I'll get into that in a little bit later. So, for the Mazda 3, you get a couple of options for the powertrains, the drivetrains, and even the transmission. So, if you get the most base model-y of the base models, you get a front-wheel drive drivetrain with the naturally aspirated 2.5-liter 4-cylinder engine that outputs 191 horsepower and is tied to a 6-speed manual transmission. Or you can get the 2.5-liter turbocharged 4-cylinder engine that outputs 250 horsepower and 320 pound-feet of torque on 93-octane fuel, coupled to a all-wheel drive drivetrain and a 6-speed automatic transmission. Now, unfortunately, you are unable to get the manual with the all-wheel drive. Womp womp. You can get the turbocharged engine with the front-wheel drive and the manual transmission, so pick your poison, I guess. Regardless, this turbocharged engine with the all-wheel drive drivetrain gets a 0 to 60 in 5.6 seconds. That's impressively fast, especially for something at this price point. That's good. Okay, let's go inside. Oh, whoa. Hi, and welcome to the interior of the 2024 Mazda 3 hatchback. There's really not much I can really say about the design of it because it is literally a CX-50. That's the video. And obviously the CX-50 took the design from the 3 and put it in the 50. But you can see that it's got a lot of design points from it, from these vents right here. And then these vents over here with this weird dead space in between, even right down to the HVAC controls and then the control center here. This does also come with the 12-speaker Bose premium sound system, which sounds really good. The base model comes with an 8-inch digital infotainment system, and this is the upgraded 10.3-inch infotainment system. Now, it does, of course, have the 7-inch partially digital gauge cluster that I'm impartial to. I mean, it's okay. I mean, it's really not that customizable, and the only kind of drive mode that you have is sport, and it just pops up a little sport name in the bottom left-hand corner. Now, the charging pad does actually work. I used it. It does work. The only kind of gripe that I have with the interior is The cup holders are just kind of at a weird spot. I kind of wish that they put the cup holders here and then kind of moved up all the controls just a little bit, because I mean, when I have like my oversized Dunkin' coffee, the straw hits the heated seat button or the heated steering wheel button. So it's just kind of like a little inconvenient, but it's really not that big of a deal. Other than that, I mean, like, it's incredibly premium here on the interior. If you want a full explanation of this type of interior, go look at my CX-50 video, because it's basically the same. It's got automatic windshield wipers, it's got automatic high beams, it's got seat memory, you know, all of the materials are very premium. This is the most premium standard hatchback I've seen on the market. I mean, truly. The only other thing is that the back seats are a little cramped. They did kind of make a divot in the top part so that taller people like myself can fit in the back, but my head is like literally right at the top. The other thing is that these seats are actually more comfortable than the CX-50. The CX-50 had this weird bar kind of near the thigh, and this one doesn't have that. These are actually extremely comfortable seats. Yeah, they're just very comfortable. It's a gorgeous cabin. I mean, there's really not much else I can really say about it other than, oh, well, there is one thing I can talk about, but we're going to do a driving portion of the video today. And in that, I'm going to talk about how it finally has corrective steering over 40 miles an hour. Let's get into it. So I'm going to put it into manual. I'm going to put it into the only drive mode that it has other than normal, which is sport. And then it does also have paddle shifters. So here we go. Well, I didn't use the paddle shifters that time, but the transmission is very responsive whether or not you have it in manual mode. It actually lets you shift, and it's really good, especially in sport mode. It keeps it high revved, you know, it really buckles down when it needs to, and it's a great transmission. It's a good 6-speed. You know, I think the other thing for it being a sporty hatchback, it actually has a decent suspension for day-to-day driving, and it's actually pretty quiet. It does have a little bit of wind noise, but I mean, again, it's not a Rolls-Royce and it's not a Mercedes, so it at least doesn't have an egregious amount of tire sound, so that's good. For something that kind of purports itself as a, again with these SAT words, something that it kind of purports itself as like a sportier kind of, you know, hatchback, the suspension is crisp when you need it to be, and it's supple when you also need it to be. Like right now, I'm just kind of cruising around these back roads, foot to the floor. The all-wheel drive is crucial, especially in slippery conditions like today. I mean, you could tell that the rear-wheel drive was kind of catching up with the front-wheel drive, and it made it that much easier to handle around that corner. And then the other thing is that like it's just so nimble. Not only is the turning radius really decent, but the way that it handles around corners, it plants itself. It's a gorgeous handling car. I mean, it is just, the braking is pretty decent. It's not too soft and it's not too firm. It's just right. All right, we're gonna take this corner. I mean, Jack be nimble. I mean, it's just so good around corners. It's a fun drive. It is so fun. So I'm gonna get on the highway. Previously, the steering assist would only help you at 40 miles an hour and under. Now, it's got an updated iActive Safety Sense system, and the steering wheel has turned green, and it is helping me steer the car. There's no Super Cruise. It is just like a Hyundai or like a Honda version where it will help you stay in the lane, but you have to hold the steering wheel the whole time, which is fine. You know, I mean, we're definitely not there yet, but the sheer fact that they have finally implemented a highway speed steering help sense, active safety sense, whatever you want to call it, it's finally here. And I'm surprised to see that it wasn't in the 2024 CX-5, but they have put it in the Mazda 3 for some reason. So I don't know. All right. And that's it. Thank you guys so much for watching today's video. Please don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and hit that bell icon so that you get notified whenever I drop a new video. And yeah, I really don't have that much else to say other than I am glad that the iActive safety sense has been improved and updated for highway driving assist. This is a gorgeous car inside and out. We already know about the 2.5 turbo and that how stunning and gorgeous it excels on the road. It's a great performing car in a dynamic driving sense, and I guess the only qualms that I have is that the blind spot needs to be figured out. But other than that, I can put that aside and say that if I were in the market for a compact sedan like I was when I had my Elantra, I would definitely go for this again. Now, you don't have to get the Turbo Premium Plus and pay $36,000 like I did for my truck, but you could get the mid-range and have just as much features, you know, including the Bose sound system, the leather, and all of the, you know, the blind spot monitoring and all that good stuff. So, you know, and you can still get the engine too. So there's a lot of bang for your buck in this car. And I just, like, people think I'm a Toyota stan. The reality is that I am a Mazda stan because this thing is so heavily underrated. I mean, these Mazda 3s have come such a long way from 2003. I mean, they were kind of laughed at, you know, and now they're like, wow, you know, they're just really cool looking. You know, they're just really dynamic and they're just a great car to drive, truly. So thank you guys so much again for watching, and I'm going to go lay down because I got sick from Christmas, and yeah, I don't feel so good. Okay, bye. Hey Sparks, thanks for watching today's video. Do you want more Sparkplug TV content? Then you can choose one of these 3 options. Right over here. The middle button is to subscribe to my channel, so please do that. Right over here. These 3. I can't see them in real life, but they're right here.